In the early 1990s, a man named Miguel was working as a delivery driver in Laredo, Texas. His job took him to every corner of the city, from the bustling downtown streets to the quiet, rural outskirts. But one delivery would leave him questioning reality itself. Warning: the following video contains intense scenes, unsettling imagery, and frightening moments that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Proceed if you dare. The delivery that shouldn't have happened. It was a late summer evening when Miguel got a last-minute call from his dispatcher. An order needed to be delivered to a house on the edge of town, near the old mines, an area he had never been to before. He plugged the address into his GPS, but it didn't register. Frustrated, he called the number listed. A woman answered, her voice soft but urgent.
It's easy to find. Just take the old dirt road past the abandoned gas station. You'll see the house. Please hurry.
Something about her tone unsettled him, but he brushed it off. He needed the tip, an isolated house in the darkness. As he followed the woman's directions, the paved road turned to cracked gravel, then to nothing but dirt. There were no streetlights, just his headlights cutting through the darkness. Finally, after what felt like too long, he saw it. An old, run-down house sitting alone in the middle of a dry, empty lot. The porch light flickered. The windows were covered in thick dust. It looked abandoned. Still, he had a job to do. He grabbed the food, walked up to the door, and knocked. Silence. He knocked again. The door creaked open slightly. Inside, only darkness. The smell of something rotting seeped out. "Hello?" Miguel called, stepping back, suddenly uneasy. No answer. He placed the food on the porch, took a quick picture for proof, and hurried back to his car. As he started the engine, he glanced in the rearview mirror. The door was now wide open. A shadow moved inside. Miguel floored it, kicking up dust as he sped away. The impossible truth. The next day, he went to his manager and explained what had happened. He wanted to know who had placed that order. But when they checked the system, there was no record of a delivery to that address. Confused, Miguel decided to drive back to the spot in broad daylight. He followed the same route, past the abandoned gas station, down the dirt road. But when he reached the location, the house was gone. Not burned down, not demolished, just gone. As if it had never existed. There were no foundations, no debris, just an empty lot with overgrown grass, untouched for years. The chilling discovery, terrified, Miguel told his grandmother, who had lived in Laredo her whole life. When he described the house, her face went pale.
"Mijo,"
she whispered.
"there was a house there, a long time ago. A man lived there with his family. One night he went mad, killed them all, then himself. No one would buy the land, so the city tore the house down decades ago."
Miguel never took another late-night delivery again. So, if you ever find yourself driving alone in Laredo and you see a house that shouldn't be there, keep driving. Because if you step inside, you might not leave.